Hello, everyone. Donna Nelson, founder of Rooted in Wisdom and Daily Dose of Donna. And today is episode 29. And I am sharing with you a little secret. It's not really a secret, it's a tool you should absolutely know about if you ever have episodes of anxiety, whether it's little anxiety or big anxiety. This is a tool that will absolutely work for you. It's one that I have learned from one of my embodiment mentors, Mark Walsh. He's an absolute master in the space of embodiment. So if you want to learn more about embodiment, you can go check him out. But this is a really quick tool. Um, it's as quick as 2 minutes that you can actually do this. So whether you feel like an anxiety attack is coming on, or you're getting ready to go and do a presentation, or you're just having one of those days that just has you totally wigged out and you're just feeling so anxious and stressed about it, this is something that will absolutely help you. And so what happens is, I want to kind of preface it or wrap it up with this, and then I'm going to show you the technique, is that often when we start feeling anxious, we go into our head, right? We start the narrative. Or we start trying to talk ourselves out of, like, don't have the panic attack, right? Or this self-talk about, I'll be okay, just breathe, and whatever those scenarios are. But I get a lot of clients that have anxiety, and I certainly hear it a lot, especially right now with the pandemic, and it's still going on, and people are still just so at their wits' end, between burnout and not being able to cope because of everything that we have on our plates, when it seems like we should have less because there's so much that is shut down, right? Still. So so we end up going into our head, and that's the complete opposite of what we want to be doing, because our head has never, well, if it has, leave me a message, because I want to know about it. I don't know anyone that has ever talked themselves out of anxiety by going into our head, because generally the reason that we're feeling anxious is because of what was going on in our head, right? So we go back to our head to try and make a deal with ourselves, right? So the secret is going into the body. Anxiety is a body issue, it's a bodily response, it's not a head response. You're feeling it in your body, right? That's where you need to resolve it. So this little centering technique that I'm going to show you is going to help you do that, like that. So, okay, maybe a little quicker or a little longer than that. All right. So the centering technique, or this exercise, is an embodiment technique, which is about tuning into our body, using our self-awareness about our body to actually heal our body and regulate our nervous system. So anxiety is an imbalance in our nervous system. So we want to get it back to balance, right? So that we're not feeling anxious, so you can feel at ease with who you are. And that is really important, because when our body is in balance, right, this centering tool, it helps regulate our nervous system. And then when our nervous system is regulated, um, then we're able to feel more tuned into ourselves, right? We're able to make better decisions. Our communication and relationships is much better. So many things. So, so you'll feel more at ease and more in control of your being and the things that are going on around you, because how we feel on the inside projects on how things are going on the outside of us. So we always want to have a tool to get ourselves centered so that we can be more in control of everything that's going on around us by being in control of ourselves. All right, so here's the technique. All right, so the first one is aware. So it's ABC. That's what you need to remember. So A is for awareness. Awareness is body awareness. So you're feeling anxious. So you're tuning into the body. What is, not the head, the body, right? So what is going on in my body right now? So you want to notice what is What are the body sensations? Is my body feeling tight and tense? And where is that? Is that a knot in my stomach? Is my chest feeling tight? Is my throat closing up? Does my head feel like it's about to explode? Are my ears ringing? Are my hands tense? Um, Whatever those things are, it's super important to be really specific in noticing what's going on in your body. Where is it? What is that sensation? And then what is the temperature, right? Just noticing these things about when I get anxious or when that thing triggers me to feel anxious, what does my body do? What is my body doing right now? What is the temperature of my body? Are my hands now cold? Um, is Am I hot? Is my head sweating? Do I feel like I'm burning up on the inside, like from my abdomen out? So noticing your temperature is a good way also to get tuned into your body. See, the way that we can calm the nervous system is by, again, going into the body, and having that body awareness is already starting to calm down the anxiety. So B is balance, body balance. And that is kind of like being on a balance beam, right? So whether you're standing or you're sitting, it doesn't matter, but you want to get your body in balance, meaning centered, right? It's a centering exercise. So the way that we do that, and I like doing this standing up, but you can definitely do it sitting as well. Either way, I feel like I am more tuned into my body on this B part when I'm standing, because my feet are on the ground and I can feel my body's subtle moves. So you might want to practice it that way. But if you're sitting, you're putting your feet flat on the floor or the ground, whatever. And then you're just shifting your body to the right or the left, and you're checking in to make sure your body's not like this or like this, right? You want your body to be centered from the right to the left, but also from the front to the back. So you don't want to be leaning in, and you don't want to be pushing back and leaning away, right? So we don't want to be leaning away from something, and we don't want to be leaning into something. So keeping your body in the center, right, left, your feet are flat, top of your head to your tailbone, everything feels like it's in alignment. Okay, that's B, that's body balance. And C is connection. So connection, in this way, I'm going to have two meanings for you. One, we want self connection. So that self connection is attunement to your body, right? So you already kind of checked in on the feeling and the centering, but now you're having this attunement to making sure your body is relaxed. So as you're in your balanced state, because as I keep moving like a clown on a like string or something, your body is supposed to be still. As you're sitting still in your centered and balanced position, you're checking in to see where the tension is, and you're relaxing that. So sometimes our stomach muscles are tight, or our glutes are tight, our jaw is tight, we're clenching our teeth because we are, like me, right? Like this crease in our eyebrows. So you're checking in to make sure your body is loose, relaxed in all areas. So you're kind of doing just a super quick, I mean, 10-second scan. This can go really fast for you to make sure your body is relaxed. And then the second piece, after you do that, and making sure your body is relaxed, that's the whole point here, is the second part of connection, the C, is connecting to something that brings you joy, makes you happy, makes you feel good, has appreciation. So you're taking your mind, now you're using your mind, right? And you're focusing your attention on something that makes you feel good. That could be another person, it could be an experience, it doesn't really matter. You could just totally make something up imaginary, so that you're bringing in something that brings you joy and out into that higher energy vibration, out of that low, dark energy that anxiety brings in. So you can just hold that idea of whatever that is that brings you joy or appreciation or just makes you feel better, for 30 seconds to 1 minute. It doesn't take very long, and you should feel a shift in your body. That's the ABC of centering. So let me know if you do that. If you feel anxious, even just a little nervous, it's just a great exercise. Anytime you're feeling stressed and you need to shift your energy to get your nervous system to calm down so you can be more focused, and more grounded, this ABC centering technique is really fantastic for that. So don't go to your head, go to your body. When our body's telling us something, the messages of our body, we have to solve it within our body, not in our head. All right. Good night.